So guys, as of now, we discussed about the reporting key fundamental elements. Okay, what is business object? What is related business object? And what is the data source? Perfect. So let's create a custom reports using these key fundamental elements, guys. Okay, perfect. So let's create a report for company and let's create the company for worker and dependent and we'll see how the data should access. Okay, perfect. Let's go there. First, open the business object details. Go to the business object details. Go to company guys. Open one more duplicate session. Okay, go to business object details. Maybe let's take the worker. Go to duplicate session. Maybe this time we are looking for dependent. Okay, guys. Perfect. Okay. So these all the fields are available and these all the related business object and data source. Everything you can see in one place. Correct or not? Perfect. Let's create the a custom report guys. Okay. So a create custom report is my task name. Create custom report is my task name. You can enter the complete name guys. You can enter the a complete name, create custom report, or else at least the first three letters should match. At least, okay? Either you should enter the complete name anytime or at least the first three letters you can enter correct. Create custom report. This is also fine. This is also find the search prefix. Okay? A create custom report. I'm creating the custom report RR underscore 128 128 batch. Okay, underscore custom report underscore which business object you are creating company. I'm going to use the company. In case if you are creating your custom report instead of RR, you can take your name. Okay, please don't create RR again. Okay, take your name instead of RR. You can take your name, your batch number, and then custom report for company. Whatever name you are comfortable. But instead of RR, you can use your name. Okay, perfect. So we'll discuss this report types one by one. Don't worry. Let's go to advanced report for the fundamental understanding. Okay, let's go with the advanced report type. Advanced report type. So please unselect these three checkboxes, please. Please unselect the three checkboxes. Please unselect these three checkboxes. Okay. Okay. So please unselect these three checkboxes. Okay. And now data source. So now I am going to create a custom report for company business object. Okay. So let's go to company business object and go to data source. I could see two data sources are currently available, correct? Now I am going to create the report for all companies. I think which one is most relevant one? Companies is the most relevant one. See, copy the a company data source, and I'm going to use the same data source here. See, companies. If you click on OK, if you click on OK, this will come to the exact original report design. Okay, page. See, this is the report name, and this is the report type, and this is the data source we selected. Correct? This data source related. What is this data source came from which business object? Company. That's why see the primary business object of this data source is company. And this data source, what is the type? Standard data source type. Standard data source type. See now the report. Okay, this data source is belongs to company. That's why this report primary business object is company. Okay, and this data source type is standard. So this is also copied here. Correct and excellent. So that's what both should be copied from here. This data source primary business object is company. This data source type is standard. Correct and both should got copied from the data source. See now, perfect. Now in the column section, what exactly the report output you are looking for? Those columns you must be select here. See, this is your company business object. Correct and under the company business object, what fields you are looking for output file generation. So those fields you are going to select. See now, I could see there are a 936 fields we have. If you are looking only for workday delivered fields, maybe 560 fields are available. Correct? And all these fields, what exactly the output fields you are looking to generate in the output file, and those fields you are going to select here. Okay. Okay. I'm looking for company. Just enter the details. That company match field details will come. You can select that. You click one more plus button. I want to know the what was the company created date time. What was the company created movement time? Yes or no? Perfect. Company addresses. See, if you selected addresses fields all will come. And I am looking for primarily company primary address. Correct? And select the address as primary. Okay. So tax ID, company tax ID, company transaction tax ID. Do you want to select any other fields? You can select like that. Okay. And just click on OK to save this report successfully. See, I selected the company created time, company address, company tax ID. You want to select company owner. Okay. Anything company related any information. I could see a 560 fields we have. As of now, I selected only a few fields. Company address as primary, tax ID like this, right? Created moment. In the 560, these are the fields I selected. Similarly, we have number of fields we have. What exactly the report output you are looking for? Those fields you will select based on the business requirement. Okay. See now, there is a two options I can see. One is for run, one is for test. If you run the test mode, now, it will run immediately and the first 10 records should get. Okay. The report will run immediately and it will execute only 10 records. It will execute only 10 records. Okay. It will execute only 10 records. Okay, guys. In case go to custom report actions. In case if you want to run, earlier you run the test mode. Now you want to run the actual run mode. This will run actual report. The total number of transactions get picked up. Okay, perfect. So why the run mode is useful for us? Take one. Why? Why run mode? Okay, sorry. Why test mode useful for us? The test mode useful only for the development purpose. Okay, the test mode used only for development purpose. Guys. Okay, perfect. For example, you are working for a very big MNC company. Maybe in that company we have a 1 lakh employees. We have like go to Wipro or Tech Mahindra, TCS. We have a more than 1 lakh employees. Correct? Maybe you created a report and you are running that report. That report is having 1 lakh employees data, and you are adding some changes, right? You are adding some new fields. You are adding some logic. And how do you know whether exactly those logics are currently working or not? Maybe after running the report, while seeing the result only, you will identify, okay, whatever you have written the logic, it is correctly working on it. Correct or not? That's a generic thing, correct? So, but after running the report, maybe due to the high volume of data, the report will take 10 to 15 minutes of time to run execution runtime. So 10 to 15 minutes of time to execution time. After 10 to 15 minutes only, you will see the report output. Okay, you will see the report output, and then you will identify it. If something is wrong, again you want to go on the report and modify some changes. Again, you rerun the report. So every time you are going to wait to 10 to 15 minutes of time to see the result, right? So only for the design and development purpose, so Workday facilitated the test option. Instead of run, you will run the test run. It will execute the latest 10 records, and you can verify your logic is working or not, yes or no, and make sure if everything working fine. Then you will run the actual run mode and see the final result. Only for developer flexibility, that run option is available. If you log in as business users, they don't see any they don't see any test option. They could only see the run button. They could see only run button. Okay, don't confuse those two options. Yeah. Now I actually run the report. The run option should run the entire report output. Okay, I could see overall a 903 companies data currently available in the tenant level. How many companies we have? 903 companies we have. So we have a companies for US, Sweden, Germany, sorry, Singapore, Canada. You can see Mexico, UK. So different companies are available. Okay, all companies we are able to fetch. See now, company details, company created time, company address, and company tax codes. Company registration tax codes. Correct and perfect case. So this is the report for a company business object. Okay. Can I create one more report for worker also? Perfect. Let's go to a duplicate session. Go to right top of the tab. Click on the duplicate session. Click on the a duplicate session. Okay. Click on the duplicate session. Now I am going to create one more custom report. You can click on the search here. The recent search things you are able to display. See what all the recently used search you can see. Which one you are looking for? Create custom report. Create custom. You click on the create custom report task. Okay. This is the RR underscore 128 underscore. This is the custom report which I am creating for worker. So please select the advanced report type. Unselect these three check boxes. Let's go to worker. How you will access the worker business object in the custom report with their associated data sources. Correct or not? Let's go to the workers data source. I could see 58 data sources are available with the different data sources are available. Okay. My business requirement is we would like to see active employees. Also, we will also see the terminated people also. Okay. What all things you are looking for? I would like to see the active employees data as well as terminated employees data also. I would like to see these two, okay, two different types of employees data, active plus termination. Do you see anywhere active and terminated employees data? I think this is the one, right? See, active and terminated workers data source. Correct? And then, can I use this? Can I use this data source, guys? Right click and copy. Please select the same data source, all active and terminated workers. Click on OK, guys. This all active and terminated workers came from which business object? Worker. So that's the primary business object of this report. See, what is the primary business object of this data source? Worker. And what is the data source type? Standard. See now? Guys, we'll discuss all your doubts at end of the session. Okay. So let's continue the session first. 1 hour session. Then it's good to for recording. If you want to play again. Okay. And whatever queries you have, we'll discuss end of the session. Okay. Okay. So this is the data source you selected. This data source is belongs to worker business object. That's why this report primary business object is worker. Okay, perfect. And this data source is a standard data source. This data source is a standard data source. Can I select the fields from worker business object? Let's go ahead and see the field section. Let's go to only delivered fields at this time. Okay. Let's go to only delivered fields at this time. Okay, guys. I could see a 2911. Sorry, 2911 delivered fields we have. All those fields we are going to select one by one. Means it depends on the requirement. What fields business want to see a report output, those fields you are going to select here. Okay, for example, business would like to see the employee ID details. Employee ID. See, you just enter the employee ID, simple English. See the exactly you can see the first letter should be capital with the proper syntax. Correct or not? Yeah. Employee ID matching field should come from the worker business object. But you can select the correct one. Choose the correct one. You can see the employee first name. Okay. You can see the employee last name. Yes or no? All will be there. See carefully. I can see the employee date of birth. Okay. You can see the employee gender details. Gender. See na? You click one more plus button. See employee first name, last name, employee date of birth, employee gender. You want to see the employee hire date when employee hire. Okay. You want to see the employee manager. Okay, this employee belongs to which manager? Okay, this employee belongs to who's the manager? Okay, and this employee belongs to which cost center? This employee belongs to which cost center? Okay, you understand? This employee ID, employee name, employee first name, last name, date of birth, gender details, when employee hired, who's the manager, and his belongs to which cost center department. You want to add any other details like salaries, anything you can keep adding. Click on OK. Can I run this report? Yeah, run this. 709 employees are available in Workday currently. You can see their employee ID. You can see their first name, last name. You can see the date of birth of employee and gender details, hire date, and you can see who's the manager of this employee and this employee belongs to which cost center. Okay, guys, that's what. See now, go to. I can see a 2911 fields we have correct or not? So in this section, only limited fields you selected as per business requirement. Correct? Employee ID, first name, see. Hope you understand like this. Similarly, there are so many fields we have. All those fields I selected from the field section only. That's what I mentioned very clearly. Whatever information business is looking for, those fields you are selecting in your report output. Hope you understand? Perfect, guys. So this is my a custom report for a worker business object. Okay. Shall I create the similar report for dependent also? Excellent. Go to duplicate session, create custom report, RR underscore 128 underscore dependent. Correct? Please select the report type as an advance. Please unselect these three checkboxes. We'll discuss these three checkboxes upcoming sessions. Don't worry. Okay. Let's understand the fundamentals first. Okay. Go to a dependent business object. So how you are going to access the dependent business object via data sources? How many data sources are there? Only one. It's pretty simple and straightforward. Correct, Anna? Just directly copy this data source and you can use it. That's it. Okay. And just click on OK. See now? Now you want to select the fields from a dependent business object. Dependent business object. If you select only for delivered fields, I could see 201 fields are available. Correct? Anna? Same thing. You are looking for dependent name, dependent gender details. Okay. Dependent gender. Okay. Dependent date of birth. Okay. Dependent date of birth. And what was the relationship of the dependent? Correct or not? You want to add any other details? You can keep add any dependent visa. Okay. Any dependent visa. What was the dependent benefits? Okay. You can select that. If not, just run this. And if you run this report and see I could see a 256 dependents are available till now. Correct? See, you can see the dependent name and dependent gender details, dependent date of birth, and what was the relationship of the dependent spouse or children's. Correct or not? Excellent. Perfect. Okay. So this is the three reports we created, guys. One report for company, one report for worker, one report for dependent. Okay. Excellent. Now let's go to a company business object. Yes, I created a company business object report. I can see the company data. Correct or not? Now, in this report, I would like to add a company child business object data as well. Company child business object data. Okay. So how you will add the a child business object data at company report level? Go to related business object section. Okay. How many children we have? 197. Correct or not? How many children we have? 197. Let's take good example. Worker or contingent worker. Take whatever example you feel comfortable. See na? Online people. So now in your report, company report level, you would like to access the children's business object. Do you see the links? This is very, very important. So this is the links, guys, correct? You click on the links for worker business object. Yes, it is possible to connect at the 22 links. See, active workers and terminated workers. See, you can see all. Do you see anywhere the specific business object name include the yes? Any link? Do you see this link? Yes or no? Yeah. You can connect any link. Any link you can connect. Yes or no? But whatever your business object name, it includes yes should be there. Please give the first preference to that. Okay? See, these are all the connection links. Yes or no? In this, do you see anywhere workers? Yet there are two connections I can see workers. Give the preferences to this. Okay? Go to your custom report. Go to your custom report and edit the custom report. When you are adding the business object section, see now this is the business object section. You click the plus button, by default it will come the primary business object, correct or not? So in this area, you are going to use these links. Okay. So which one we are talking about now? In these links, give the preferences to workers if any. Means what is the business object name? Worker. The business object name will include yes. Please give the preferences to that. Okay. You use that connection link here. That's it. Click the remove the a primary business object is under business object section. See, if you adding one more plus button, the new column also coming by defaultly primary business object data, correct? Remove that primary business object one. What one you are looking for? Workers. See now, this is what anything you can select in these two. Anything you can select. See, if you go to related actions, this is connected to which RBO? Huh? Yeah, this link is connected to your RBO worker, correct or not? related business object worker it is connected. See, that's what the logic here. Now, this link will help us to access your worker data. Now you can add that information what you are looking for. I'm looking for employee ID. I'm looking for employee first name, last name, gender, date of birth, whatever you want, you can add. Okay, you are accessing the worker data at company level. That's it. But this links is very important. Okay, I just added only a couple of fields. Okay, click on OK. See, you selected the company business object data, and you also access the worker business object data by using the related business object links. Correct or not? Using the RBO links. Correct or not? Excellent. Now you can run the report and see the data, the look and feel of company data along with their along with their children worker business object data. See, if you go to US, all these employees, workers, all these employees data is belongs to this company. Correct or not? Okay. See, only company should claim one time. Correct or not? And the workers are data coming multiple times because this is the parent data and these are the children's like the look and feel like this. Now Sweden started, correct? And in Sweden, these many people are there. And then Singapore. And then Singapore again, these many people belongs to Singapore. And then Canada, like this. Hope you understand? Perfect. This is the look and feel of, this is the look and feel of, okay, this is the look and feel of, yes, 1 minute. Please. Hello. Good morning. Andy. Uh-huh. నేను కొంచెం నేను క్లాస్లో ఉన్నానండి కాల్ యూ బ్యాక్ ఓకే గైస్ 1 minute గైస్ ఓకే సారీ గైస్ okay do you understand the look and feel of the what is the how the parent data and how the children's data is coming only parent data is coming only one time okay the child data is coming multiple times because correct or not one company we may have multiple employees correct or not so this is what the look and feel and how quality of reporting designed by Workday so that we can easily reconcile the any type of calculations. We can easily reconcile. But if you go to other technologies, the same header data is repeated for children's data as well. If you go for Oracle system, SAP system, that should be repeated for the child also. Correct or not? Due to that, reconciliations are very difficult. Reconciliation means the final calculations and matching the balances is nothing but reconciliations. Okay? So reconciliations are very easy and reporting structure is very, very strong in the Workday system. Okay, because the Workday came from PeopleSoft. Because who designed the PeopleSoft application? The same, okay, the same product team is designed by Workday. Okay, and especially the PeopleSoft is well and good technology. Oracle was acquired by that, and Oracle using that PeopleSoft technology, they build many other applications, Oracle Fusion, Oracle Apps, because the baseline is a PeopleSoft only. Okay, but after sold out the PeopleSoft, they concentrating on the Workday, especially for a cloud system. And what all mistakes are made, what all mistakes are happening in PeopleSoft, they won't be repeated in the Workday technology. They design a best way. Okay, so that is why within the very short term work they pick up a top position brand software. Okay, see now how quality of reporting tool now you can see, right? Excellent. So this is for a company and company a children's data, guys. So company children's are 197 we have. I'm just taking one example for your reference. If you want to access remaining children, similar way you can access. For example, you want to access the contingent worker. See how many links we have? Only three links we have. Which one is recommended one? Yes, contingent worker is there. If anything coming contingent workers, yes, including yes, any link is there, use that option. Go to contingent workers is one of the good one. You can use to recommend it to use Workday for this. Correct or not? Excellent. So like 197 a children's we have, you can keep access the same way. Okay? Perfect. So now let's go to worker business object. I would like to add the worker business object of children data in this report. I would like to add the worker business object, a children's data. Okay? Let's go to worker business object. How many children we have for worker? 638. 638 children we have. And for your easy reference, hmm, these two are easy reference for you. Correct or not? 638 we have, but these two are easy reference for you. Yes or no? Excellent. Same way. For example, if you want to access dependent, how many links we have? 43 links we have. Do you see anywhere the business object name include yes? Do you see that link is available or not? Dependent, yes is there. Correct or not? Can I use this link? Okay. Go to your worker data. If you click the plus button by defaultly, primary business object will come. Remove that under business object section and please provide your link. This one, right? Second one. Go to related action and see this link is connected to your RBO dependent or not. Huh? It's connected, guys. See now? Now you can access the dependent data. Dependent. What was the relationship of the dependent, correct? And what was the dependent age? And you want to see the dependent gender details, dependent, okay, date of birth. You can add all the details like this. Okay, you want to add dependent date of birth. Just add like this. Okay, click on OK. Now, in your worker business object report, you added the worker data. You also added the worker children's data also. Correct or not? Yes or no? Can I run this? Okay. Online people. See now. See this employee data is coming only one time. Yes or no? And this employee have two dependents, one spouse and one children. Only these data is coming multiple times. Correct, Anand? And next employee, this employee have a three dependents. Correct, Anand? Yes or no? One spouse and two children, guys. See, only dependent data is coming multiple times, but PBO, primary business object worker, is the parent data is coming only one time. See how the look and feel. Hope you understand the look and feel. Perfect, guys. Okay, excellent. Now, hope you understand how you are adding the report level the children data by using that RBO links. By using the RBO links. Okay, let's go to dependent report. I would like to add the dependent related business object children's. How many children's we have? 44. For example, you are looking for addresses. Only four links we have. Do you see anywhere addresses? No. You take any of these one, any one link, you can utilize that. Okay. If it is not available, you can use that link to access. Okay. It should connect to your RBO addresses. Correct or not? Addresses, city, state, code, correct? Just add all the details. City, state, country. You can add the details like this. You can add the details like this. Okay. Unfortunately, we don't have multiple addresses for an employee. As of now, we are getting only one address. In case if that employee have multiple, sorry, the spouses are dependents are having multiple address, those will be captured. Okay. But the similar process by using that links only, we are able to access your RBO data. RBO data. Okay, guys. Perfect. So, hope you understand each report level how you are going to add the how you are going to add the okay RBO data. Correct or not? RBO means children's data first. Okay. In the same report, you want to add one more children. You can add one more children means contingent workers. Go to dead end, remove the workers, and which one you are looking for? Contingent workers. You want to see the contingent worker employee ID. You want to see the contingent worker first name, last name. This is a contingent worker data, correct? And just add the three fields, okay? You added multiple RBOs, multiple children's, right? One is worker, one is for contingent worker. Like that, you can add. Like that, you can add. See, this is an employee, but this employee is a contingent worker, correct or not? Both you are adding, yes or no? That's what people can understand. Now, okay, multiple childs you are adding, correct or not? How you are understand the logic? You want to add one more children's data, you can use one more the child RBO link. That's it. Okay. Perfect. Now How you are going to add the parents' data? For example, customer or bank account or whatever you want. Customer. See na? Now, in this report, in this report, as of now, you added only children's, right? Now, how you are going to add the parent? The company parent is customer, correct? You can add the customer details directly. See na? Customer details directly. What is the link? Customer. Okay. Or else let's go to bank account. Okay. So sometimes that connection links is available or not. You can directly use the bank account. You can directly use the business object for parent, not required for any link. See na? Do you see the bank account? So generally, what happened? How Workday treated? You open a bank account in India, for example, in Bangalore location. The same bank account you can use multiple company transactions. You can use same bank in US also. It's a kind of a transactions, right? Debit and credit, right? You can use multiple companies. It's not only for a dedicated one company. Maybe in US, one customer is transferring the data. You are sharing the Bangalore account. Hey, can you share me this account? It means the operation is happening at US location. The customer is transferring the amount to the India bank account. Correct or not? That's what we can use one bank with multiple companies' locations. Correct or not? So that is what you see. That there is no link, right? Yes or no? Even though you are able to access the business object directly. So for parents, for company, see whatever your primary business object, this primary business object parent, you can access directly. You don't need to go by link. Okay. This bank account and what is account name, bank number. You can add IFSC code, IBAN number, whatever you want. Okay. Okay. What you are looking for. Just select the Citibank checking account. Okay. Okay. See, those will come in. Correct or not? Okay. So this is the primary business object of parent access. Primary business object of parent data access. Okay. Perfect. This is for company level. Let's go to worker level. Correct. Who is the best example in worker? Which is the best example for parent? Huh? Company guys. Go to add the plus button. By default, worker is coming. Remove that. What I said, you can access the company business object directly. You don't need to go by link. Hope you understand. Company company created time, addresses primarily, just add couple of details like this. Okay. Now, if you run this report and see your primary business object is worker for this report, you added the primary business object, parent data, company data also. Do you observe one thing here? The company data is repeated for each employee, correct or not? But when it comes to the company report, only company data is coming only one time. Children's data is coming multiple times. But here it's vice versa, correct or not? Do you observe specially? Each employee we are able to see the company data. Okay? Yes or no? Very simple logic, yeah. Very simple logic. You take one person A is the parent, correct? A is a parent. B and C child. Okay. Now you ask details to, okay. You are asking the details to A. Intro of A. You are asking, tell me about yourself, A. What he will say? Hey, my name is A. I have a two kids, B and C. Correct or not? Yes or no? B and C. If I ask introduction about B, what he will say? My name is B and my father is A. Correct or not? Yes, I have a brother or sister C. Yes or no? If I ask intro about C, what he will say? Yeah. Based on the visualization, where exactly you are view the data at parent level or at child level, then the look and feel will change. Correct or not? You created a report at A level, you can see very straightforward A, B, C. If you are looking the data at the B level, the parent is coming multiple times. Correct or not? Yeah. How the decided at the time of creating the custom report, what data source you selected, the data source associated with the business object, correct or not? It is the primary business object of that report. That report boss is that primary business object. That's the main one. From that main report level, you can add the children's, you can add the parents. Hope you understand. So that is the primary. From there, you can also add your children. From there, you can also add the parents. For example, this report boss is worker. Worker level, you are adding the children's dependent. And also business need the company details. At worker level, right? So worker level, you can also add the parent data company. So this is what the look and feel. Correct or not? Excellent. So be careful where exactly you are creating the report, what logic, how the look and feel. So this understand is enough. You can create n number of reports in Word. This identification is very important. Okay? Excellent. But in this report, the report is mainly defined by company level. At company level, you are adding the children's. That's why children data is coming like this. At this company level, bank account is also adding this. In case one more company is having the same details, it will come like this. Okay? Parent is common for the children's, right? Correct or not? That's why, see, this employee parent is company, this employee also this parent company USC. Correct or not? That's what the look and feel. That's what the look and feel. Okay? Perfect. So this is the a worker business object. You added the worker business object initially, and also you added the worker business object children's dependent. You also added the worker business object parent company also. Correct, Anand? So company you can access directly. So a parent, your PBO data you can access directly. Correct, Anand? Your PBO RBO data means children's data you can access by links. And your PBO's parent data you can access directly business object name. Correct. That's what the simple logic. Okay. Similarly, your dependent in your dependent business report, correct? You added the PBO dependent data, correct? And primary business object. RBO children's also you added through link. I want to add the dependent parent data. Who's the dependent parent? Good example. Who's the dependent parent data? Good example. Dependent business object. What was the main one of the good example? Worker. Okay, you completed 10th class and don't ask again 2 plus 2 how much. That's what I'm looking for. I'm explaining that very clearly. There are 13 parents we have. Which one is a good example for dependent? No one is not saying worker. That's not up to the mark. Okay. Okay. So let's come to this report. For dependent worker, can I access directly, right? Yes or no? That's what you can do that. So what is the employee ID of this worker? Employee full name. Take the full name instead of first name, last name. Okay. And this worker was what caste center, something like that. Okay. Just add some basic details. What is the gender details, hire date. Just add. Okay. A 3 4 fields enough. Okay. Just understand the logic. Now, for this report, boss is dependent. And this report level, you added the children's data. And this report level, you added their parent data also. And run the report and see. See, this spouse is belongs to this employee, and this spouse is also belongs to this employee. Multiple times are coming here. See, here only one time is coming, correct? Anna? Because you are seeing primarily at worker level, but here you are seeing primarily at the dependent level. That's the look and feel. That's why I created these three reports separately and see how the data is look and feel and how you are able to access each report level. What was the primary business object? How you are accessing the children's and how you are accessing the parents. So this logic is very important to keep move forward to create a number of custom reports in Workday. Okay, perfect case. So now go back to the company business object. Now go back to the company business object. I would like to add the I would like to add the a company business object of children of children. What is that company business object of child dependent? Can I add the dependent now directly here by using the link? No, I can't, right? Can I access dependents? I'm unable to access the links, right? Correct, Anna? Yeah. So it is not possible. Correct, Anna? Yeah. Let's come to dependent report. I would like to access. I would like to access a dependent of parent of parent. Who's the dependent parent of parent? Company. Company. dependent, parent of parent company. You can access directly, right? Company. Do you see anywhere company? No, right? These are the different fields. I don't see company. It means it is not possible for that. It is not possible for that as well. Okay? Okay. So what is the limitations of workday? Very simple. Very, very simple. You can access the primary business object data directly. See, whenever you are creating a report, data source is mandatory. Whatever data source you selected, the data source associated business object is defaulted to the primary business object. It means that is a PBO. PBO stands for primary business object. So PBO data you can access directly. That is the main, correct? Yes. As per the business requirement, you want to add the PBO's children. You can add the children also. You want to business requested this PBO parent also. You can also add that PBO parent directly. Correct on that? But you want to access again PBO's children of children. It is not possible. If you want to add the PBO's parent of parent, it is not possible to add directly by using any links or direct business object. Not possible. So that's the limitations of Workday. You understand that logic, okay? Those remaining levels, how you are going to access by using the calculated field logic. We can able to access, but you have to write some calculated field logic. Okay? So that's the limitation. Be careful. This is what I'm going to explain. See, you can always select the primary business object data directly, as well as PPO of children and PPO of parent data. Yes or no? On remaining levels, you cannot select directly. However, we can select those levels by using the calculated field logic. See, that is what I mentioned very clearly. See, PBO data you can access directly. Yes or no? PBO children you can select directly by using the RBO links. Primary business object parent you can also select directly by using the business object name only. Correct or not? PBO's parent. That's what. See, we created a custom report using the three business object. Example, worker, company, and dependent. See, worker is the primary business object you selected. Correct or not? So, this worker, children, how you are going to select? By using the links. Correct? This worker, parent, how you are going to select? By selecting the direct business object name. Yes or no? That's what I mentioned as per workday limitations. The primary business object one level up. It means one level up means parent. One level below means child. That's what mentioned very clearly. One level up and one level below. And remaining levels we can access by using the calculated field logics. Calculated field logics. I was just created a few rules for your understand. The rule 1, we have a 4 levels of business objects you are taking. Level 1, you created a custom report using the level 1 business object data source. What is the PBO here? What is the PBO business object here? No, don't talk about company. Don't talk about the company. Please be careful. 6,800 plus business objects we have. I'm taking one example is company. Don't compare it every time company. I'm talking about the levels of business object names. Level 1 business object, level 2 business object, level 3 business object, level 4 business objects here. Yes, I created a custom report using the level 1 business object data source. PBO is nothing but whatever level 1 is there, that level 1 business object. Hope you understand? See, what is a PBO here? Level 1 business object. It may be company, it may be worker, it may be dependent, it may be business, okay, it may be benefits, it may be compensation, it may be finance, customer, supplier, aging, whatever you want. Just taking that, whatever it is, maybe. So here the PBO is level 1, okay, the level 1 business object here. And what about the level 2 and level 3, level 4 you selected? Very simple. Level 2, you can select by using the RPO links. Correct, Anand? And what about the level 3 and level 4? You cannot select directly. And how you want to access these levels using the calculated filters. So that's the main understand I want to give. Okay. Again, you are taking the rule number 2. L1, L2, L3, L4 you are taking. You are creating a custom report using the level 2 business object. What is your PBO? Level 2 guys. Level 2. Now, later you can select level 3 by using the RBO links. Correct, Anna? Level 3 you are using the RBO links. And level 1 you are select directly. Correct? And what about level 4? You cannot select directly. These you will go by calculated. That's what you people can understand. Okay? Perfect. Rule number 3. L1, L2, L3, L4. You created a custom report using the level 3 business object data source. Correct? So what is your PBO? Level 3. That's it. Now, level 4 you can select through link. Level 2 you can select directly. And what about the level 1? It's not possible to select directly. You can go by calculated fill logics. That's it. That's what I mentioned. Very important thing. You can always select PBO data, and PBO is one level up data and one level below data. And remaining levels you cannot access directly, but we can go by calculated fill logics. Upcoming class will discuss the calculated fields. From there also I will tell you how you are accessing the different levels of data. Will explain. Don't worry. Okay. So guys, let's create the a custom reports. All these three custom reports. Okay. Understand the logics where you are accessing your PBO data and where you are accessing your PBO children's data and where you are accessing your PBO's parent data. It's very important you understand that links and direct options. Okay. Be careful and the look and feel of the data transfer. How the data will be coming based on the primary business object you can see. Okay. Now anybody can speak out for these requirement, which data source, which business object data source you would suggest it. Anybody can speak out. See,
Worker.
Sir, first worker.
for Sina, you identify these fields came from these three business objects. Correct or not? Company, worker, and dependent. And how you will identify the right data source and right business object. At least identify the business object. Which one shall we take, the company or worker or dependent? Which one you would prefer to select for this report? No issues. Tell me whatever
Worker.
options you have.
Worker.
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 Okay. Anyone? Anyone can guess any other options? Okay.
Company, sir.
Uh-huh.
Worker, sir.
Okay. For example, in case if you take the company, worker you can access. But dependent, you are going to write the calculated field logic. Hope you understand? Okay. In case you selected company, it's okay. You are able to access this first 4 fields company. Remaining these 5 fields will access through RBO links. But again, this will get stuck, right? This you cannot access directly. Again, you have to write some calculated field to make them as very much complex. Correct, Anna? In case if you go with worker, it's very easy, right? Yes or no? This data you can access that, and this data you will access through links. This data also you can add it to your parent data. Hope you understand. And one more scenario, the most of the information is came from the worker also, correct? This is also one of the possible scenario. The most data is came from worker, correct? And also the levels of access. If I selected the worker level, I can able to access the parent and child very easily, correct? Then you can choose the right data source is a worker and worker associated data source you can select, correct? Then you can start creating the report. So this is what the judgment you are going to do that any requirement came from business. Hope you understand the logic. Hope you understand the requirement. You know how to build the report, how to access the different business objects, and what data source you are going to use. So that is important to design the reports. You understand these fundamentals, you can do a number of things, right? Perfect. Okay, good. Guys, anyone have any doubts? Sorry, guys,
Sir,
we are uh, you know running out of time today because we are in the middle. I don't want to close in between the session, so I taken some extra time. And one more thing, guys, I'm going to share the field times recorded sessions. Okay, it's just 10 to 15 minute session. Okay, I don't want to go for one more separate session for this because as part of the training, we will share a couple of recorded sessions for your individual. Okay, the self learning. I would like to see how many people can scope up. If you people are really not able to get that, don't worry. I will retake the session. Don't worry. The main thing is the self learning is very important as part of the training, as part of your ideas. Because as I said, right, every 6 months Workday releasing with the new functionalities. No one will not give you training. Workday will directly tell you the link, and this is a new functionality. They provided the video. You need to understand that. You need to go through the video, understand the requirement. You are going to prepare the documentation because the solution is completely delivered by Workday. You just need to learn and explain to the delivery. That's it. Okay. As part of something, we will also give you small activities for the recorded sessions. Okay, so let's finish this one also along with the today's class. Okay, only we have a 10 different field types are available for business object level, and you know very well text field, number field, date time, zone time, currency, boolean, single instance, and multi instance. I think single and multi instance are very new to Workday technology. Remaining all fields you must be aware of, right? Correct? Yeah. I explained what is single instance and multi instance, how the look and feel. I also have given some idea. First, complete the today's recorded session, and then please go to the additional recorded session I'm going to share today. Okay, perfect. Online people, anyone have any doubts, guys?
sir, I have a doubt.